What if I told you that cats show us how to win in life? Imagine for a moment that you're a cat, confident and self-assured, and ready to jump from that windowsill or couch. Cats always land on their feet, right? Now, you take the jump, fully expecting to stick the landing, but for the first time, halfway through, it hits you. What if I don't land on my feet this time? This question, mid-air, hit me when I left the army. I made the jump, burned my boats, and left behind the structured life of a second lieutenant, radar chief, and engineer. But there I was, halfway through. Instead of landing gracefully, all I felt was fear and doubt. I hadn't landed on my feet yet. This halfway through moment is something that many of us face ourselves in different stages of our life. Either we are switching careers, starting a business, or facing personal challenges. We all find ourselves in that space between taking a leap or worrying if we land safely. The uncertainty, the fear, it's universal. But it's in this moment that self-worth becomes crucial. Self-worth, as I come to learn, is the real reason we land on our feet, or at least how to when we fall. It's the foundation upon which we build every decision, every action, and every success. But what is it, self-worth? It's not about titles, achievements, or external validation. According to psychologists like Dr. Kristin Neff, self-worth comes from internal belief that we are valuable, not because of what we do, but because of who we are. It's what gives us the belief that we are worthy of love, success, and respect. Without self-worth, we limit ourselves, we hesitate, we avoid taking risk. But with a high sense of self-worth, we are moving forward, even when the path is unclear. Self-worth drives everything. The action we take, the results we achieve, and more importantly, how we perceive ourselves after each experience. It's what gives us the courage to try, fail, and try again. From my experience, I want to share with you 5 practices that will help you build self-worth in your daily life and hoping to improve the quality of your life overall. Are you ready? Everything starts from here. Change the story you tell yourself. Start by recognizing the talk you have with yourself. And anytime you find yourself saying, I can't do this, I'm not good enough, you stop and ask yourself, why not? Or at least add, I can't do this yet. Challenge and replace those limiting beliefs with more empowering one, like I'm worthy, I'm capable. And it's in human nature not to make it from first time perfect, but it's okay. Having the awareness, it's like a popping message in your mind, reminding you that you have the chance to change. Practice, it's what will make it perfect. The second one, I learned it in the hard way. When I didn't know about the idea of high sense of self-worth, I decided to make everything perfect. Perfect homework, perfect outfit, perfect makeup, leading to high frustration and nothing done at the end of the day. Please allow me to explain that. Think when you had to choose your major. You invested so much energy and so much effort in choosing the perfect major for you. Now, take that energy and effort and allocate it to a daily random task. You will find out there is little energy left for other things. This is the reason why you cannot wait until everything just perfect to start acting. Take imperfect action, because action creates momentum, and momentum creates confidence. So I made some progress. I moved to Qatar, I became a cabin crew, I traveled all over the world. I even started my first business. But guess what? I was always daunted by how big are my goals and how far I need to go in order to reach them. So in one of my discussions with God, I said, God, Today we'll make a deal. From today onwards, I will give my 100% in everything what I do. I will measure progress, not perfection, and you in change, you will give me peace. يعني راحة البال. Guess what? It works. So instead of focusing how far you need to go, focus on how far you reach. Progress, it's a sign that you're moving forward and reinforce your belief in yourself. Fourth one comes as my favorite of all times. And I do it anytime when I need to do a dramatic change in my life. I would like to ask you, how many of you like going for coffee in Qatar? We don't like going for coffee in Qatar. We love going for coffee. But do we like the people we go for coffee with? Because often we reflect on people that we spend the most time with. Is their energy and their beliefs that either lift us or hold us back? Choose to surround yourself with people who see your value, who believe in yourself, and most importantly, encourage you to take risk, even when you doubt yourself. But they will not tell you, oh, you are worthy. They will say, Habibti, khali wali, better accent, صح? Let's take a more cute example. A baby. Did you ever see a baby on giving up on learning how to walk? They keep trying and failing and try it and failing again. And why is that? Because they are surrounded by those cheering parents, which they believe that eventually they will stand by themselves. That belief is powerful. When you have people in your life who lift you up, who remind you of your capabilities, life becomes less about the fear of falling and more about the excitement of learning how to stand tall. The fifth one, I try to practice every day. Embrace failure as part of growth. Researchers say it, Bill Gates said it, that you are most likely to learn fewer things if you are always performing well. And why is that? Failure, it's not our enemy. It's a stepping stone. It changes our heart and teaches us something about us which help us move closer to our success. So instead of criticizing yourself for your mistakes, for your failures, practice self-compassion, take the lesson, and move on. This became clear for me once I left the army. I had tied my self-worth around my rank, my responsibilities, my uniform. But once I left that behind, I realized something. That self-worth, it's something we create within ourselves. It's not given by my title or my responsibilities. It's something we claim by deciding we are worthy. The journey was not easy. And in one of those moments, I met someone, this tall, who will give me one of the simplest yet the most powerful advice ever. In one of my flights, I met Dr. Yunus Mohammed, a Nobel Peace Prize winner with whom I share my mistakes, my doubts. He listened to me, and with a cute smile, he said, "Stay the course and never give up." Because ultimately, self-worth is never about never facing doubts or fears. It's about pushing through them. So anytime I start questioning my capabilities, I reaffirm the straight position learned in the army over and over again. Stay the course and never give up. But why emphasize so much on this? Self-worth isn't just personal. It has a ripple effect. When you allowed yourself to believe in yourself, you inspire others to believe in themselves. Your confidence, it's noticed by the others. This is how industries change. This is how communities grow. It's not through one person, it's through a collective belief in our own self. And here is what I want to leave you with. If self-worth isn't established, we cannot innovate. Because innovation doesn't start with technology. It starts with self-worth. When we connect our minds and our hearts we not only drive innovation, but we create an impact that deeply resonates with others. So, my shapers of the future, if you are aiming to make a difference, start within. Cultivate a sense of self-worth which allows you to take bold action, to learn from failure, and leave a lasting impact in this world. At this point, I would like to ask you, as you might guess, would you like to know what happened to our cat if it landed on its feet? The answer is yes, because the trust was stronger than the fear. And this reminds you, whenever you find yourself sitting at the edge of uncertainty, asking yourself, if I will make this jump, if I will take this job, if I will take this opportunity, would I make it? The answer will be yes, because once you trust yourself, you know that no matter how many times, you will land on your feet. And a true example of self-worth in action, if you ever need it, it's a cat. Just watch it. She mastered the art of owning her space with pure confidence. Thank you.